2020 Tantra, Crown Tantra, info in the description. So this is the tree of pre-life. So we got non-being, because being is born of non-being. You have non-being becoming the supreme being, which becomes the more personalized being or consciousness and will. And then that develops the not self or the spirit, that which it uses as a vehicle to manifest. So you have Amen or undifferentiated matter, and then it just gets denser and denser, inert and dormant matter or energy. And then you have no objects, no time, no space. Then the energy begins to differentiate. Then the potential is realized. The generation of light begins, and then objective reality starts to unfold. So this is the process of negation being creation, reduction being production. So this is the typical tree of life that you hear of. At the top you have the universal awareness. Let me go ahead. The universal awareness up here, or some people call it Amen, or many different names for the universal awareness. This is the point of singularity. This is the unfathomable. So basically, what you have here is the universal awareness becoming even more denser, becoming more into manifestation. It's the process of densification. So the Christ intuits a destiny. Osar intuits a destiny, or Tahuti, through its vehicle of intuition. So it brings you to 3, or Saturn. That's why they associate destiny with Saturn or Satan, or the development of the body, picking your body that you're going to manifest. And your 29 years of development, it takes 29 years for Saturn to take a lap. So the destiny itself, it needs laws to manifest. It needs a playground, something for continuity, because there has to be some sort of structure, and the laws give that structure of manifestation. So the destiny, for it to manifest, it needs laws. The laws need enforcement for more continuity. So that's Harakuti. Ma'at is divine law. So Harakuti is you're enforcing. That's why you got Mars here. So that's your enforcer. And then the laws need a will to be enforced. So that's the Haru or Guru, and that's the sun, or Apollo. So then you have Het Haru, because the will needs expression. So these laws need to the intuition picks a destiny, which needs laws, which need to be enforced, which need will to be enforced. That will needs to be expressed. For that will to be expressed, you need the words of power, or words of God, or vibration, or sound. So that's where you're getting your haikus from, or just different sounds, because again, every sound is a color. Light and vibration and sound cannot be separated. So that's like your triggers, pretty much. These triggers trigger a visual thought, again, because the sound is going to give you a resonance or vibration. It's going to give you a visual thought, which is going to give you the vehicle for manifestation. Because once you see it, it exists and can be embodied. So this is the process of creation. You have universal oneness reducing itself into different forms to experience itself in these different forms, and to be fully embodied in the physical throne, that is the body, or Geb, or earth. So this is the tree itself, just written out itself. You have Amen Ra, or the unseen spirit, and that's the Ba. This is the upper echelons of being. This is the bridge area, the Ab, the Sahu area, which most people reside in. This is most people's consciousness at this level. This is probably about 90+% of humanity at the Sahu level. This is like in a trance, in auditory thought, at that level, identifying with that level of being. So that's being in the Kabit or the Kab, instead of being above it and expressing through it, through the persona, through the sound, peering through sound. So, and then You have Da'ath is your bridge area here. Some people call it Uranus, because you got your outer planets going more inward into the close, into the more finite. So this would be considered a Uranus to some, because again, like the body is pretty much God's excrement, or the shoot, or what some people call shoot or shit, God's excrement. That would be the body. So that's why you got Da'ath, or death. This is where life and death begin to meet. This is where the unseen begins to manifest. This is the bridge where things go from conceiver to conception, and that which is conceived, or the concept, is never as great as the conceiver. So if you define yourself, you'll never know who you are, because you are the definer. You're not ever the definition. So it's about identity, and different thoughts and feelings and identification with those thoughts and feelings dictate you being on a different level, a different facet, at a different state of consciousness, wherever your blood is. This is the body itself too. You know, Het Heru would be, again, you got your ascending colon, descending colon, and then you have, you know, your expression, total expression at this point, from the lower bowels outward. This is your solar plexus. That's why they associate it with the sun. This is you know, all that area, the pancreas area, that whole area right here. So this would be your, you know, your right elbow, and your liver would be Mars. Again, that's why they associate anger with the liver and the right elbow. And then, you know, you got Jupiter. Jupiter is divine law. So you have, it's more about community and more about keeping things together, and the characteristics of that are associated with that, at least. It's just to get the point across for the illusions of separation. And that's pretty much your pre-tree of life and your tree of life here. You know, you got your pre-tree of life, like I was saying. Now I'm going to Atum, or Adam. Again, Adam, you know, like Adam and Eve. Adam is, it powers itself. All atoms power itself. Even the body is made of atoms. See, that's why you have the lower part here of the tree of life is the electromagnetic spectrum, or Ra. This is where atoms are fully personified. That's where the spirit goes from unseen to seen. So you have the atom becoming the Eve. The body is the Eve. It is the glow from the light. So you have that which produces the light, the non-being which produces the light. This is where the light is being produced. And then the glow from the light is the tree itself. So that's the Eve. The Eve is the body. It's not necessarily a woman. It's the body. So you have Adam being the, you know, the step down, or the son of God, in a sense, or the son of the source, the light, and then the light further densifies into the Eve. So you have the breath becoming denser into blood. So that'd be the unseen, the spirit becoming blood, dense light. Then the body, or the flesh and bone and all that, that's a denser blood, basically. So that is the glow from off of the light. So once you are no longer attracted or repulsed, you are the source of light. So 2020 Tantra, Crown Tantra, info in the description.